The following is a paid commercial program proudly brought to you by Prosvent. Do you make frequent trips to the bathroom? Suffer from urgency? Hesitancy? Do you get up more than once a night? Can you even sit through a movie? Or worse, have a diminished sex drive? If so, chances are you have an enlarged prostate. Fact, 30 million men now suffer from an enlarged prostate. Fact, every other man now watching this show will someday face the same painful problems. Until now, you had three choices. Take expensive drugs with potentially serious side effects, face painful and bloody surgery, or try and live with the pain and embarrassment. Fact, you don't have to live with it anymore. Introducing Prosvent, the all-natural solution so good, it's guaranteed to give you relief in less than 30 days.
I experienced within the first 2 to 3 days a significant change.
You know, not having to worry about running to a bathroom is unbelievable.
When I started taking the product and I wasn't getting up at night, it was great. I mean, the rest, you get at night, was great. I didn't have to get up.
It's just a little pill that I just take, and it makes a big difference.
I'm not ruled by going to the bathroom, and I don't think I have to worry about those things again.
I mean, I hadn't slept through an entire night, maybe 10 years. I mean, it was just remarkable.
It's like my youth. I feel great.
And you can start feeling great again too, without harmful side effects and without painful surgery. Today, you're going to find out what the prostate is, what it does, why it causes so many problems for so many men, and what you can finally do about it simply, easily, and safely. This is Dr. Larry May. He received his medical degree from Harvard, is a faculty member at the UCLA School of Medicine, and is listed in this book, The Best Doctors in America. He's helped thousands reverse and control the problem of an enlarged prostate. Today, he'll help you.
Dr. May, the numbers, they're unbelievable. Half the men over 50 in this country, that's 30 million men suffering from an enlarged prostate?
Barbara, that's right. Every man has a prostate, and as surely as their hair is going to turn gray, that prostate is going to enlarge. And by the age of 70, 80% of men will have problems. As men age, testosterone, the male hormone, is converted to dihydrotestosterone, a much more potent variety, and it stimulates the prostate cells to grow and multiply and the prostate to enlarge.
What kind of problems does that cause?
A weak stream, hesitancy, stopping and starting, urgency, frequency, getting up frequently at night to urinate, ultimately pain and sexual dysfunction.
And virtually every man is going to face this.
Every man has a prostate, and if a man lives long enough, they're going to experience symptoms.
Let's back up just a minute. What is the prostate and why the problem?
The only function of the prostate is it provides fluid to transport the sperm. But just like in real estate, location is everything. And the problem is the location of the prostate. Here's the prostate located just below the bladder, which is where the urine accumulates and then flows through this tube called the urethra. The prostate surrounds the urethra, and as it enlarges, it squeezes the urethra, slowing the flow of urine, much like you can see in an hourglass. The sand flows through just like the urine flowing through the urethra, and the prostate surrounds it, slowing the flow and ultimately stopping it. And a doctor can help because a doctor performs an exam we call a digital rectal exam, and he can feel the prostate and say, hey, your prostate's getting a little big. But unfortunately, that usually doesn't occur until the 50s, and the growth of the prostate may begin in the 30s. And unless the symptoms are now debilitating, the doctor may not offer any treatment other than to rule out a serious disease. To wait until your life revolves around the bathroom or you lose your sex life is no life at all.
And then it's back to the doctor.
Back to the doctor for drug treatment, prescription medications which may relieve the symptoms, but often the side effects are worse, decreased libido and even impotence. Plus, the prostate can continue to grow. Ultimately, there's surgery.
But at least the problems go away, right?
Yes and no. There are many types of surgeries, and they each have their own problems and side effects, and often they need to be repeated. There's the gold standard, what we call a TURP, or a transurethral resection of the prostate. For this, we use an instrument known as a resectoscope.
It looks scary.
It is. And it's a 12-inch instrument that you introduce through the penis into the area where the prostate is, and then you scrape away the prostate. Scrape it away in order to create a new opening. It's painful, it's bloody, it requires a hospitalization, but patients submit to it because untreated, the enlarged prostate can damage the bladder, cause renal failure, lead to infection, or ultimately obstruct urine flow completely.
But there's something that can help.
This is Prosvent. It contains natural substances and minerals which have been shown in study after study involving thousands of patients to reduce the symptoms of an enlarged prostate, promoting prostate health, and returning men to a normal existence in less than 30 days.
I love driving to school, but I love the kids. But you got kids on the bus, you can't just, you gotta go, you can't. And I thought I was gonna have to give up driving the school bus. And so when this thing came about, I figured this is something I want to try, and it worked. It worked within a week. You know, not having to worry about running to a bathroom is unbelievable. It's kind of changed my life to what it used to be. It's better than great, because it's made a big difference in my life.
I'm surprised it worked, and I'm surprised it worked so quickly, because within a week and a half I was doing fine after that. I wasn't going to the bathroom during the night.
And sometimes you have the urge to go to the bathroom and you stand there and nothing's coming out, and then when it finally comes out, it trickles out. Well, now, after taking the pill, I've noticed that I go less frequently, and when I do have to go, it just comes out, and boom, right back to bed.
What's in this?
It's the most comprehensive formula that's ever been developed. It contains stinging nettle. This herb has been used for years for prostate and urinary problems, even for the relief of pain from urinary tract infections. It's especially helpful in relieving frequent urination, particularly overnight. Pygeum africanum, also found to reduce frequency and urgency. Pumpkin seed oil contributes additional sterols. Saw palmetto to inhibit the conversion of testosterone to dihydrotestosterone, the root cause of prostate enlargement. Acting together and in concert, they inhibit prostate enlargement, reduce frequent overnight urination, and dramatically improve urinary flow. Lycopene, a nutrient antioxidant that's derived from tomatoes, and then there's vitamin D and zinc, which help contribute to overall prostate health. I have never seen a combination of ingredients together in a formulation that is so effective in eliminating the debilitating symptoms.
Very happy to be able to be normal again. I did think of it as an old man's problem. For me to have it at 40 instead of 60 was a little alarming. After the first week, I noticed that I didn't have to stop what I was doing at work. I could continue working. This is wonderful stuff, remarkable stuff. I wish someone had told me about it sooner.
I went from 3 to 4 times a night to once a night getting up. It's a good product, and it works.
I've been getting up like 2 or 3 times a night, sometimes 4 times a night, to run to the bathroom. Dire urgency to get there, and then, not much happens. And before I knew it, I was waking up once, and then a few weeks later, a whole night's sleep. Wow, wonderful.
I want every man watching right now to answer these questions. In the last month, have you had the sensation of not emptying your bladder completely? Do you urinate less than 2 hours after you've just finished? Do you start and stop several times while urinating? Do you have a weak urine stream? When you have to go, do you feel an urgency like you might have an accident? Do you strain or push? And finally, do you get up 2 or more times a night? If you answer yes to any of these questions, you may already have an enlarged prostate. And if you've answered yes to more than one, you've got to do something about it now.
And Prosvent can help.
Prosvent can absolutely help, and it does it without side effects. Prescription drugs can help, but they do it with side effects that may diminish your sex life. And surgery, while it can sometimes help, can be bloody, dangerous, and often has to be repeated.
How long till we start seeing changes?
Many men will see changes within 2 weeks, but most will experience benefits within 30 days.
If you or someone you love suffers from the symptoms of an enlarged prostate, frequent urination, urgency, hesitancy, reduced flow, pushing or straining, pain, or a diminished sex drive, pick up the phone now. Get your life back.
Do you or someone you love make too many trips to the bathroom? Suffer from urgency that is hard to control? Have a weak stream or find it difficult to start and stop? Do you get up more than once a night? Or find it next to impossible to sit through a movie? Worse yet, is a diminished sex drive destroying your life? If you answered yes to more than one of those questions, you are probably one of the 30 million men who suffer from an enlarged prostate. Until now, you had 3 choices. Take expensive drugs with potentially serious side effects. Suffer painful and bloody surgery that often must be repeated. Or try and live with it. You don't have to live with it anymore. Introducing Prosvent, the all-natural solution so good, it's guaranteed to give you relief in less than 30 days. Prosvent is a unique combination with naturally occurring substances shown to reduce the symptoms of an enlarged prostate, helping return men to comfortable and happy lives. And no side effects. It has Pygeum africanum, stinging nettle, saw palmetto with beta-sitosterol, and pumpkin seed oil, all with long histories of limiting overnight urination, lessening urgency, even improving urinary flow. Powerful antioxidant lycopene, clinically proven to support prostate health, plus vitamin D and zinc to round out this powerful prostate health formula. All in an easy-to-swallow gel pill with bioperant to increase absorption. So what's getting your life back worth to you? Painful and bloody surgery costs thousands of dollars, and prescription drugs with potential side effects could cost hundreds of dollars. But Prosvent won't cost you $100, not even close. A full 2-month supply is only $79.95, but it won't cost you that either, because we're going to let you try Prosvent for 30 days for free. That's right, free. You pay only shipping and processing. Plus, call in the next 20 minutes, and as our free gift, we'll include a 30-day supply of Dr. May's Pro Vigor, his all-natural formula for those intimate moments when you want to put the spark back in your life. That's a $40 value, free. Plus, Dr. May's Guide to Prostate Health to answer all your prostate questions. Try Prosvent. Try it for a full 30 days. And if it doesn't help you sleep through the night, reduce urgency, frequency, or just make your life a whole lot better, return the unused portion and your credit card will never be charged. That's how sure we are it's going to work for you. Get your life back. Call now. Have your credit card ready when you call. Don't suffer through more sleepless nights. Don't let urgency and frequency ruin your days. An enlarged prostate may be inevitable, but it doesn't have to be a life sentence. Prosvent can help restore your life. Sleep peacefully through the whole night. Sit comfortably through a ball game or movie. Drive without worrying about the next rest stop. Remember, call in the next 20 minutes and get a 30-day supply of Pro Vigor for those loving moments as our free gift. Don't wait. Call now to get Prosvent for 30 days. All you pay is shipping and processing.
So it's pretty obvious that men should start using Prosvent way before symptoms start to appear.
Absolutely, because the prostate begins to grow long before symptoms. Here's our normal walnut-sized prostate in the 20s, no symptoms. By the 30s, there's often enlargement occurring, but still no symptoms. By the 40s and 50s, the enlargement continues, but now symptoms begin to occur. The prostate squeezes the urethra, slows the urine, ultimately stopping the urine flow. Recently, I sat with a group of men who've been experiencing some of those symptoms. This was the first time they talked in a group.
I can't remember the last night I didn't have to get up 4 or 5 times. I mean, I was saying it to myself just 2 or 3 nights ago, God, wouldn't it be nice to experience an 8-hour uninterrupted sleep?
When you get to a certain point, it's almost like being a drug addict. You're worrying about your next drug. I'm worrying about where the next bathroom is. If I'm on a plane, am I in the aisle seat? The worst one was, though, I took my son to go see The Last Lord of the Rings. I thought it was a 2-hour movie.
Oh,
I'm making 2 hours on the nose.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, this thing's going. I'm going, oh, no.
You're going, throw the ring, throw the ring.
Please cut me. Is this the end?
I got news for you. I'm very happy that my wife is an RN. She worked in a hospital, and we used to get the urine caps. Put it in the trunk. I reached down. Hello, Dad. How's everything? Oh, yeah, sure, fine.
I thought it was normal to pee 2 or 3 times
a night.
Well, sometimes my doctor would say, you know, you're not 21 anymore. So I just sort of wrote it off as that. Yeah. Until finally he said, well, just how many times are you going? You know, I said 5, 6, sometimes 7.
You got up 5 or 6, 7 times a night?
Yeah.
You didn't think there was something strange about every hour? Did you ever sleep?
I thought what goes in goes out.
Are we that stupid or that embarrassed over something that we shouldn't be embarrassed about?
Yes. I think embarrassed and living in denial.
We notice these changes so subtly that they don't really register, and that's why we always become aware of a problem when it's too late.
The truth is that now I start mentioning it to my friends. I go up to guys that, you know, when I'm standing at the urinal and there's a guy standing next to me and he's slower than I am, I ask him how long his prostate's been enlarged. And he doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about.
It's a great pickup line.
Did you slug you?
Yeah. And John, they love me for that. What happened when you started taking Prosvent?
It probably took, you know, maybe 2 weeks, 10 days to 2 weeks before I really started knowing instead of 3 times a night, I might get up once now. And I had 1 or 2 nights where I didn't get up at all. I was like shocked. I mean, I hadn't slept through an entire night, maybe 10 years. I like it. I'm taking it.
I am very happy. I'm thrilled beyond compare. I mean, I take this stuff and, hey, I'll sleep all night long.
It's really funny. I was we went on a trip, my wife and I said, let's get away before the holiday. So we had to sit in the car.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Before I started taking, I would have had a fit. But I was okay. I was really surprised. Say 6, 7 months ago, no. So I love it. It's a great product.
When should you start doing something about all this?
If the first sign of any symptoms, that is that your urinary stream has gotten a little narrower, or you wake up once a night, or you find that you can't make it through the whole movie, that's when you absolutely should start treating it so you don't progress to 3 or 4 times wakening at night.
For me, it's remarkable because I've found it to be, you know, probably one of the, maybe the most significant lifestyle-altering things. And that's huge.
Having gone through what I've gone through, had that been available when I was in my mid-20s, I certainly would have talked to my doctor about it, you know, because I wouldn't wish what I've gone through on anybody.
If no one takes anything else away from this show, I want them to figure out what's going on, because being silent is being stupid. And I don't want to be stupid anymore.
Nope.
Right.
Tell us again about what's in Prosvent.
Prosvent has a unique combination of natural substances and minerals that both help alleviate symptoms and protect the prostate's health. There's Pygeum africanum, stinging nettle, pumpkin seed oil, and saw palmetto. Acting together and in concert, they inhibit prostate enlargement, reduce frequent overnight urination, lessen urgency, and dramatically increase urine flow. But we wanted an even more comprehensive formula. So to all that, we added lycopene, powerful antioxidant, plus zinc and vitamin D for overall prostate health.
Before I did anything, I would always go to the restroom. To leave the house, go to the restroom. When you get to the next destination, go to the restroom. I haven't experienced that since I've been taking the pill. So it definitely has improved my daily routine and the quality of my life.
It happens every 2-3 hours, and then, as I said, when I get up and go to the restroom, come back to bed, I have problem to go back to sleep, you know. Now that after taking this pill for 2 weeks now, it helps me a lot, you know. I think I will be more productive and more restful during the day also.
If somebody had the same symptoms that I had, I would tell them to try this product, because of the fact that I don't want them to be an idiot like I was.
He was on a constant search for whatever bathroom he could get to in whatever quick amount of time he could get there, and this has enabled him to see life a little bit differently.
It made my husband a completely different person. And I'm not crabby either, because he kept waking me up every time he would get up. I'm very happy for him, and I'm happy for me too.
So many times wake up at night, 5, 6 times at night, and even to only feel drop, and I have to go. I cannot hold. My life is a lot better than now. It has changed my life in my life.
There was times when I didn't quite make it to a bathroom sometimes, some places. But now, oh geez, I just can't get over how great these pills are.
The best thing about taking Prosvent is not only do I not have to get up 3 or 4 times a night, but I don't have to take drugs.
Now is your chance to order. You really can change your life for the better. And still ahead, we have callers with questions for Dr. May.
Do you or someone you love make too many trips to the bathroom? Suffer from urgency that is hard to control? Have a weak stream or find it difficult to start and stop? Do you get up more than once a night? Or find it next to impossible to sit through a movie? Worse yet, is a diminished sex drive destroying your life? If you answered yes to more than one of those questions, you are probably one of the 30 million men who suffer from an enlarged prostate. Until now, you had three choices. Take expensive drugs with potentially serious side effects. Suffer painful and bloody surgery that often must be repeated. Or try and live with it. You don't have to live with it anymore. Introducing Prosvent, the all-natural solution so good, it's guaranteed to give you relief in less than 30 days. Prosvent is a unique combination with naturally occurring substances shown to reduce the symptoms of an enlarged prostate, helping return men to comfortable and happy lives. And no side effects. It has Pygeum africanum, stinging nettle, saw palmetto with beta-sitosterol, and pumpkin seed oil, all with long histories of limiting overnight urination, lessening urgency, even improving urinary flow. Powerful antioxidant lycopene, clinically proven to support prostate health, plus vitamin D and zinc to round out this powerful prostate health formula. All in an easy-to-swallow gel pill with bioperant to increase absorption. So what's getting your life back worth to you? Painful and bloody surgery costs thousands of dollars, and prescription drugs with potential side effects could cost hundreds of dollars. But Prosvent won't cost you $100, not even close. A full 2-month supply is only $79.95, but it won't cost you that either, because we're going to let you try Prosvent for 30 days for free. That's right, free. You pay only shipping and processing, plus call in the next 10 minutes, and as our free gift, we'll include a 30-day supply of Dr. May's Pro Vigor, his all-natural formula for those intimate moments when you want to put the spark back in your life. That's a $40 value, free. Plus, Dr. May's Guide to Prostate Health to answer all your prostate questions. Try Prosvent. Try it for a full 30 days. And if it doesn't help you sleep through the night, reduce urgency, frequency, or just make your life a whole lot better, return the unused portion and your credit card will never be charged. That's how sure we are it's going to work for you. Get your life back. Call now. Have your credit card ready when you call. Don't suffer through more sleepless nights. Don't let urgency and frequency ruin your days. An enlarged prostate may be inevitable, but it doesn't have to be a life sentence. Prosvent can help restore your life. Sleep peacefully through the whole night. Sit comfortably through a ball game or movie. Drive without worrying about the next rest stop. Remember, call in the next 10 minutes and get a 30-day supply of Pro Vigor for those loving moments as our free gift. Don't wait. Call now to get Prosvent for 30 days. All you pay is shipping and processing.
Dr. May, we have some callers on the line with questions. Chris in Rochester, you're on the air.
Yeah, I'm just beginning to see some of these things happen, and I got to tell you, I'm a little scared. How quickly is this going to get worse, and can I reverse what started?
Nobody can tell you how quickly your symptoms are going to progress. We can only tell you that with time they will get worse. But if you start Prosvent, it has the ingredients that will reverse that process, and from the day you start, the healing will begin.
Our next caller is Lou from New York. Do you have a question for the doctor?
Hi, yes, doctor. I'm 62 years old, and I'm having some of the symptoms you're discussing today. Can some of these lead to cancer?
Lou, the simple answer is no, but the man of 62 who has benign prostatic enlargement is also the man who is at risk for cancer. Remember, I encourage every man at the age of 50 to see their physician, have a digital rectal exam, and get a PSA measured. You've got to rule out cancer. Then Prosvent can help alleviate the problems of an enlarged prostate and increase your overall prostate health.
And no side effects.
These ingredients have been studied countless times with thousands of patients and no side effects.
I'm glad to say we have a woman on the line. Francine from Philadelphia, what's your question for Dr. May?
I am really worried about my husband. He says he's fine, but I know something's wrong with him.
because he just gets up all night long to go to the bathroom, and when he goes to the bathroom, he's in there forever. He said nothing's wrong, but because his PS, whatever you call it, PSA is negative, and he just won't talk about it. What should I do?
Francine, you've got to talk to him. Understand that it's unlikely that he has cancer. That's what the PSA means. But those symptoms are horrible, and they're interfering with his life and yours. And you've got to persuade him that there is something that can be done, and he doesn't have to live with those symptoms.
This is a perfect example of how it not only affects the man, but his loved one, too. I can't believe how men just think this is going to go away. Francine, if you're still there, you got to pick up the phone and you got to order this for him, put it down, and make him take it. Because it's not going to only help him, it's going to help you in your relationship before it gets any bigger problems.
And he's going to be grateful for your help.
All right. We have time for one more caller, Dr. May. Neil from Los Angeles. How are you doing, Neil? You have a question?
Yes, doctor. You know, I've been having these symptoms that you've been describing for many years now, and, you know, I've tried a lot of things. Why don't I just have the prostate removed?
That's a good question.
Neil, your body is not like a car. You can't just change the oil filter. You may be trading a bad problem for a worse one. If you have your prostate removed, you run the risk of damaging the nerves and winding up incontinent, impotent. It is not the treatment of choice. It is truly your last resort.
Now, we only have a couple of minutes left. Is there anything else that you want to add?
The problem of an enlarged prostate is inevitable. It's going to happen to every man listening out there today. So far, it's been a silent epidemic. Don't be afraid to talk about it. Don't be embarrassed. Don't wait until the problems overtake your life. If you have a family history of prostate problems or have any symptoms such as frequent urination, urgency, hesitancy, getting up frequently at night, pain or discomfort when urinating, or a diminished sex drive, try Prosvent today. Get back your life.
For Dr. May and myself, thank you for joining us, and be well.
I had run out of the samples at one time. And I noticed going back to getting up once a night, then twice a night. And I said, that's when I really realized that this product was really working and that I should continue taking it.
Going to bed and being able to get a full night's sleep, get up in the morning, and make believe I'm a racehorse was unbelievable.
I want to be healthy, and I am. Maybe I'm a little overweight, but that's because I eat so many cookies. But what are you going to do?
Introducing Prosvent, the all-natural solution so good, it's guaranteed to give you relief in less than 30 days. Have your credit card ready when you call. Don't suffer through more sleepless nights. Don't let urgency and frequency ruin your days. An enlarged prostate may be inevitable, but it doesn't have to be a life sentence. Prosvent can help restore your life. Sleep peacefully through the whole night. Sit comfortably through a ball game or movie. Drive without worrying about the next rest stop. Remember, call now and get a 30-day supply of Pro Vigor for those loving moments as our free gift. Don't wait. Call now to get Prosvent for 30 days. All you pay is shipping and processing. The preceding was a paid commercial program proudly brought to you by Prosvent.